Federal government disburses starter packs and loan facilities to thousands across Nigeria. National Productivity Center hosts inter-school debate. Community Secondary School at Carford emerges winner. Plus, Warriors of Zimbabwe fall Super Eagles of Nigeria to a 1-all draw. Details in just a moment. Good morning and thanks for joining us on the news. I am Omar Basi Edit. Remember, this broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. The drive of the federal government to create more employment opportunities for unskilled and unemployed has gained more momentum with the resettlement of thousands of beneficiaries of the Renewed Hope Employment Initiative with soft loan facilities and starter packs across the country. Minister of State, Labor and Employment Nkiruka Onyocha describes the initiative as major pillars in economic rejuvenation of the current administration. Joseph Hudson tells us more.
These are the beneficiaries of the Renew Hope Employment Initiative from the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. They are among the more than 5,000 across the country that will be presented with starter packs and loan facilities.
Therefore, to translate these skills into sustainable and decent livelihoods, beneficiaries must be supported with necessary tools, equipment, and financial resources to kickstart their ventures. This is why today's resettlement exercise is a crucial milestone in our collective journey toward economic empowerment.
The scheme was flagged off in December 2023 with no less than 33,000 youth, women and persons with disabilities undergoing 3 months of training in entrepreneurship and business management, agricultural skills and activities in public works.
This administration has prioritized job creation and economic empowerment as fundamental pillars of the Renew Hope agenda.
I've learned much. But even when you give me solar panel, I can mount it in a good way.
We've learned, especially record keeping, how that we need to put our records properly. Then we've also learned networking.
We are hoping that we can settle for material we can be able to get for other 9,000 beneficiaries from Ministry of Humanitarian. And the others we've written to the Bank of Industry and the Bank of Agriculture, our other financial institutions, where we are going to make this list available to the banks.
The second phase of the exercise, NDE says, will commence immediately as it targets to impact over 90,000 in 3 years. In Abuja, Joseph Utsen, NTA News.
And moving on to health matters, boosting healthcare delivery in Akwa Ibom State, Umo Eno has inaugurated a new hemodialysis unit, refurbished accident and emergency A&E, and pediatric wards at the Conic Bennett General Hospital. Etienne Oiba reports.
The newly commissioned hemodialysis unit is equipped with cutting-edge equipment and alternative solar power supply, ensuring uninterrupted treatments for patients with kidney-related ailments. The renovated accident and emergency wards features a standard triage section, a fully equipped specialized A&E theater, and a new reception, record and a waiting area, providing a more efficient and comfortable experience for patients. Similarly, the reconstructed pediatric ward offers a child-friendly environment, complete with modern medical equipment and facilities, ensuring that young patients receive the best care.
These are services that are much needed for the health of the persons living here in Akwa Ibom State, Ikot Ekpene Senatorial District, and the whole nation. Anybody that comes here will be able to access care.
Governor Mweno, represented by House of Representatives member for Ikot Ekpene, Esiano di Manoboro Okara Federal Constituency, Patrick Umo, assures of his administration's commitment to improving the lives of citizens.
Has also asked me to tell you that he will continue to do more for the people of Ikot Ekpene, and that going forward, that he is committed to you, and that he will continue to fulfill the promises he made to you before becoming governor, and the ones he will continue to make while he continues to serve you as governor of Akwa Ibom State.
The Commissioner for Health and stakeholders praised the efforts of the governor, emphasizing the importance of quality health care in the region.
So for the people of this senatorial district, particularly the adjoining local governments, you can just call on the emergency numbers and the patient will be picked up at no cost, brought to this facility, and the doctors will attend to them.
It is my prayer that those who would be exposed to the facilities therein receive commendable healing in Jesus' name.
We said that to whom much is given, much is expected. He has done so much for us. The governor has made us to return to that glorious state. Ikot Ekpene will go back to his first place. First experimental local government, and now look at where we are. We're on top of the game.
These are very life-touching projects. And this hospital that he has chosen to put this equipment is over 100 years old. This is the first time that we are having a dialysis unit.
With these new facilities, the General Hospital in Ikot Ekpene is effectively positioned to provide quality medical services to patients in need. Etienne Ibanga, NTN News.
And still ahead, National Productivity Center hosts inter-school debate. Community Secondary School Akafot emerges winner. These and more when we return. Don't go away.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
بني الإسلام على خمسة أركان في الدين صوم وصلاة وزكاة حج والشهادتين شهادة أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله إقامة الصلاة إيتاء الزكاة وصوم رمضان وحج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا شهادة أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله لا أعبد في الكون إلا الله ورسولي للبشر هدى بني الإسلام على خمسة أركان في الدين صوم وصلاة وزكاة حج والشهادتين وأكلم رب.
You know you're still there. The National Productivity Center, NPC, Akwa Ibom State Office has organized an inter-school debate and quiz competition to promote productivity awareness and mentorship among students. The event was held at Community Secondary School Akafot, Uyo. Obita Kanem has the report.
School debates with the theme "Brainstorming as a tool improves productivity more than 5 A's good housekeeping" featured Community Secondary School Akafot and West Itam Secondary School.
Brainstorming is time consuming. I also heard my opponent say that humans can harness their creative mind. But let me tell you that not every human being can harness their creative mind. Okay? There are some human beings that they are creative, they cannot harness creativity due to some illicit activities that they have engaged in.
When you brainstorm, when you are cooking, when
you are driving and when you are doing, you can brainstorm without even knowing that you are brainstorming, and then you are generating as many ideas as possible.
Chairman of the occasion, General Manager of NTOYO, represented by the Assistant Director News, Mr. Okuekpeyon, commended the National Productivity Center for organizing the competition and highlighted the importance of such engagement in shaping young minds.
See yourself as the next leader of our great country, Nigeria. And so the efforts you're putting in here is not considered as a waste, but as a time for you to develop yourselves. Where you go wrong, you look at yourselves, take another look at yourselves after this debate, and work on yourselves to be a better version.
State Coordinator of the National Productivity Center, Mr. Celestin Abwa, reaffirmed the center's commitment to promoting efficiency, discipline, and innovation among Nigerian youths.
It's to inculcate productivity consciousness in the students, to catch them young, to be at the vanguard of entrenching productivity in nation development.
Teachers and students praised the initiative, emphasizing its role in developing critical thinking and communication skills.
We are going to prepare earnestly for the Abuja contest, and hopefully we are coming back with the national trophy.
Because I feel excited and happy to be a participant in this competition. I mean, it helps me to harness my creative mind. It helps me to speak and know that yes, I can do it.
It's essential and vital for us to brainstorm. Even as I'm talking to you now, I'm also brainstorming. So I believe that brainstorming is a more productive tool than 5S Good Housekeeping.
At the end of the debate, Community Secondary School Akaofort emerged winner and will represent Akwa Ibom at the inter-schools productivity debate holding in Abuja, in Uyo. Obiota Ikanim, NTA News.
And moving on to the judiciary, the commencement of hearing before the Federal High Court Abuja on the civil matter filed by suspended Senator Natasha Agboti-Uduaghan against the Senate has been stalled. The development is due to the recusal of the presiding judge, Justice Obiora Egwatu, over allegations of bias. Olabode Ariwa reports.
At one of the plenary sessions of the Nigeria Senate, held in February this year, Senator Natasha Agboti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, was alleged to have acted against the rules of the Senate. Her matter was referred to the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions. Senator Natasha Agboti-Uduaghan quickly approached the Federal High Court Abuja and obtained an interim order restraining that committee from probing her until the substantive matter is concluded. With proceedings set to continue this Tuesday on the issue of service of court processes on the parties, Justice Obiora Egwatu read out a short ruling informing parties that he had stepped aside from handling the case. The court cited allegations of bias said to have been leveled by the third respondent in the matter. The counsel in the suit declined to comment on the matter since it is still sub judice. Meanwhile, Justice Egwatu has remitted the case to the Chief Judge for reassignment to another judge. In another development, the interlocutory appeal filed by the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, challenging the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court to entertain the suit, has been adjourned to 7th April 2025. The three-man panel of justices at the commencement of the hearing of the appeal in Abuja. Olabode Ariwa, NTA News.
We'll take another break now. Stay.
Dito kanyan, isakiri yakin neme, mubunong po.
mendo tamsitu kukara state nyan ye ake me ntonko kukara aku fokuti musiarifia koro ake menangandu bege ide memmo adu kedi nambru fokuti mo kebenduse NTA channel 12 yo etumo ekoto nemenyan kedi namami adi daritie kwa weneze kenkarika amamia itiaba abu yo ke minute erap meruop ndobiye yo kutemon simbego di yagineme Kebu kubok mom ase trupa nemenyan mbagi nengem poi bono iyem kot irong nyan.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. The people of Obajana are calling on government to, as a matter of urgency, improve security architecture in their area to cope with the incessant cases of kidnapping and killings of their people. Women and youths in the area made the appeal during a protest over recent killings of 2 members of the vigilante group in the area. Abdul Salam Mohammed reports that the road linking Lokoja, Obajana and Kaba was closed for 9 hours during the protest. The report is here presented.
Ipatu and Iwa communities are hosting Dangote Cement Company. They have been living peacefully in the past, only to experience insecurity in recent times. The security challenge is alleged to have led to the death of 20 people, with a recent one involving the killing of Benga Omotadi, a leader of the vigilante group, and Ale Sunday. This triggered the protest by women and youths in the communities to draw government's attention. The protest led to the blocking of the road linking Kaba and Zariagi. They appealed to both the federal, state and local government to come to the aid of the communities.
No farm, nothing. Even for now.
The community is sleeping. Both Obajana, Pata, Oyo and Amogbewa with Osokoshoko, we are not sleeping.
The Bajana of Obajana had to summon an emergency meeting to find a lasting solution to the problem. Stakeholders at the meeting called on government and Dangote Cement Company to ensure security of lives and properties in the area.
It can't continue like this. The neighboring communities, most of the sons and daughters have left home for the neighboring community because of the lack of peace.
With the help of the government and the presence of Dangote himself, they will know the problem we are actually facing.
We can no longer go to our farms to work. So all those incidents was not good enough for us.
The local governments will do their best to make sure we bring an end to this situation.
While thanking Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for his efforts in ensuring security, the Bajana urged the government to do more for the people of the area.
We want justice. Justice in the sense that this is our father's land. This is my 16 good years in this throne. There was no one-day protest. It is because of this banditry, kidnapping, killing.
Shortly after the meeting, the delegation moved to the road and dismantled the roadblock, allowing traffic flow after more than 9 hours of roadblock.
And now to sport. The Warriors of Zimbabwe have forced Super Eagles to a 1-1 draw in the match day 6 of 2026 World Cup qualifier played at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo. John Paul Alumona reports that Victor Osimhen gave Nigeria the lead in the 75th minute of the match, but Zimbabwe equalized at the 90th minute of the match to bring the scoreline to a 1-all draw at the end of the regulation time. Details of this will be brought to you in a subsequent bulletin. And that's our package. Before we go, recap of the major stories. Federal government has disbursed starter packs and loan facilities to thousands across Nigeria. National Productivity Center has held its inter-school debate with Community Secondary School Akafot as winner. And you also heard in the news that Super Eagles of Nigeria locked horns with Warriors of Zimbabwe and ended with a scoreline of 1-all draw. And that's our package for this morning. Thanks for watching. Stay on our broadcast stations with Kabe Achibo. Good morning. Ka idan ne nombo no wo unwa ma kok yemme mkose kameto ngombu bege. Ufong with Community Secondary Akafot ekan kembuba ufong to make the National Productivity Center eketumo. Nko kembri pa akedati ti eketumbo Zimbabwe yembe Super Eagles Nigeria na medi on keke kuenge kembo nkediket. Ukangi ne mesiero mende kambo minkere titre achibonge kumbongi ne yoyo. Bahaturu enam ya udem bonowo asoko kaiso ba ken song edem keseremi akamoka serete umoino amadi on minse miti ku fogi working kokara ikore benem bahaturu enom mewo unwam ken kange faoro ye kumbongi yoyo.
Vaite koto hemodialysis unit amebere kebi ken daga ame kpono taiti ame doko ese ekamena mutum idagami ndion asanga yikanga sola sekama eno owo ani egudonga kidney usobo nkoro yemudonga fen kini ekerodo nko item fene me mana kenamado itie segem ko ebangan toyen enam itiemi ayaya anyongoda ken daga me fonno ikamada iwod uka stetemi etu moino amete Patrick umo akeda ki woromo ini aketangiko ama bo ku karamo asokose snidem arikan bo ke pendagan songidem monowo ansisem kwambanga afang songidem yemi ko wo isowo mfene meke keneke wana iri na mami ema etoro ikamada iworuka ementi utom ameyena makpanakpan ke fang songidem ado mo fam ko utom ame no ngoke edi ufogi bogi kore kpenemi aya nwa mo fogi bogomi se kama enam ti utom anyongo ben ufon asok monu rongo mi ku fogo tomenti basenya ikpeyon
ufogo tomeko to National Productivity Center anyeke nkang stedemi emaitum adunam ekoto debate asekenwa mtogo yinyaresio ifyok totongo iti etang ebanga mention zio iwori kono mo amo ke tumuru na mami ke tunito ufongwe ngoru na mami ke dat iti ke ufongwe Community Secondary School nyeke ka for ye kombo mi yoyo bona medion kenduba utangi komi ekoto debate ke dondito ufongwe ke ufongwe de kuru Community Secondary School nyeke ka for ngoro Community Secondary School we sitam eke wana ansikido ati woro pokoro kedo namaro arogo ekamba kamando tamku fogo tomenti uyo ete okwe ekpenyo kedagano ama akom ufogo tomekoto National Productivity Center ke moito modu namami asogori andobo kembubami ado taiti mpo abigi nwam ntoyen ewana ke ukpemwet kusongtom ekamba wo adagano steremi ke ufogo tom National Productivity Center ite Celestine abua ama tanga banga udongu fogutummo enire edikan boke ngwammi wad ke fre fandaga akpanakpan bio ebienge kide medik bemwet kero na mo fogutummi etumuru nam tumme mendik beb nkorondi to fongwe ke mo fongwe ke wana ke kero na mami e mai wori ne mesre taiti ekom mbi etumuru na mami eboke mo
ena matati mpo akpanakpan ketang banga musong na andi to fongwit ekbeda etangi ko mane semusemenye fon ke patre bogana medio ngokedo community secondary school ni ke ka afford eke penepa nkoke mo eyaeka Abuja eke eraino Akwa Ibom ke mufongwe secondary emani arunam tummi
Nkambri ikpa ake ida Zimbabwe emai tameye nkambri ikpa ake Nigeria Super Eagles ekwenge ke mbon ke yogo useni tio kede koto World Cup qualifier mbona medio ngoke mbri ikpa ado ake darite ke kamba anwa mbre usingide Mexico to Godswill Akpabio International Stadium kombong nyina na medio ngoke ado Victor Osimhen Akison akpagol ado ikikpene mbion kang Zimbabwe emai faka nododo akenama mbrero akwenge kembon kedike ukanyo zo songo taiti tintimbongen akwenge ro ubako sene medudi nimfeni mai tamisubu